Professor Benz. I want to start off by asking, who was ecstatic to go to college? Okay, never mind. Let me rephrase that. Who was ecstatic to finally be independent and be able to do your own thing? That was me, 100%. Being the youngest of 4 children, I was considered the risk taker of my family. So when it came time to looking at schools, I was looking at party schools like UCLA, SU, but when it came down to the final decision day, I was actually proud of myself because I ended up choosing Finger Lakes Community College, a much smaller school, a much laid-back school, and it was only about 45 minutes away from my house. The reason I chose this school was because, one, it wasn't far from my house, it was cheap, it's a community college, so me being not sure of what I wanted to do at the time, this was a good path to follow, I thought. Also, the living situation, the on-campus living seemed amazing. Fast forward a few weeks, I'm living on campus. I actually ended up living in a suite, which was the only on-campus living that they offered. I could have gotten a 1, 2, 3, or 4 bedroom suite. I ended up choosing a 4-bedroom suite in hopes of meeting those lifelong friends. Well, that turned on me very quickly in that the people that I was roomed with were really nice people, but they just weren't for me. I need my quiet time. I like to focus on school, and I like to go to bed. These people that I were roomed with had other thoughts. They weren't bad people whatsoever, and I did get close with many of them as well as many other people, but that was one of the main reasons I ended up leaving that school after one short but very long semester. The other reason was because I am one who likes to do well in school, and I never really struggled in school, but I found myself, due to my roommates again, spending a lot of time in the library or even driving that long 45 minutes home 3-4 nights a week. That became a lot for someone who was unemployed, or as many say, a broke college student. Which brings me to my next reason as to why I ended up leaving this school. I didn't have a job. Being someone that worked from the time they were 16 years old and having to quit just to go to school, it was really hard to do that. I was broke. I didn't have any money, and although I had a car, I was spending way too much gas money driving home on these weekdays and weeknights just to go home. So ultimately, this school did not work out for me. I made the decision very fast to leave and come back home, transfer my credits to MCC, which was much closer to home, and finish my college education elsewhere. But I don't regret it. I don't regret taking that risk, and I don't regret stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit. I wanted to try new things, and I did. I met great new people. I learned about myself, and I learned what I wanted to do with my future by going to this school. What I took away from these 3-4 months at this college was not step out of your comfort zone, but that it is okay to do that, but it's also okay to step back and stay where you're comfortable. Only you can gauge your success, and that is exactly what I did. I gauged where I was comfortable and felt safe, so that's where I stayed, and that's where I succeeded.